How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Cassandra. This is Rimworld. Let's get to it. The first thing we're going to deal with today is a 2-deep infestation. We've moved our people in here, which I know some people weren't happy with because fighting in these hallways is pretty legit because they're 2x2. We can get the 2 melee guys in front. Now, the only reason why we've done this is because I am a little bit fed up with losing these deep drills, to be honest. I know they're not a lot of resources, but they're enough to just be a little bit of a pain. There's not too many of these, but there's enough where they can overwhelm us if we're not careful. So the first thing that we're going to do and why we are starting on pause is so we can get some stuns out early. We're always lucky in these situations that we have, obviously, 2 people with stuns that we can chuck out. So we're chucking out the stuns at, the big boys. Chieftain, did you throw a stun out? Because we're quite lucky in this aspect where we can just pretty much stun everything that we need to. Obviously, we use probably way too many stuns than we should, but at the end of the day, that's what they're there for. Whoops. Let's just make sure I stunned the right thing. Yep. It's not something to too worry about, but it's the sort of thing where, if someone gets injured and gets an infection. I always do that. Did they take out one of the deep drills? I don't think they did. There we go. And the good thing about this is our favoured food type. So perfect. And very, very easy to deal with. We had one of our... So dog, you're fine. You've just been hurt. Yep, cool. And back to business. Dinosaur, well done. Gusto, well done. Just like a pity, well done. So... I actually think we are being a nervous Nelly. I do agree with some people in the comments about starting this ship. These attacks are going to be big and they could wipe us out, And this series, or how I like to play Rimworld, is more of a story than trying to complete it. Do you know what I mean? And we've created such a story. So if we go down in a blaze of glory, then that's how we go down. However, this is how I anticipate the attacks. If this gets destroyed, I think we're fine. If this kill box gets destroyed, I think we're fine. The reason why is fighting in these hallways is pretty fine for us. We've seen it in the past. It's actually a really good defense. If we lose up here, that's where the problem lies because this is all our power. It's nice to see the batteries are actually storing quite a lot. Even in the night. So leaving everything on isn't too much of a problem, especially being able to get this on. So we have 1 mech cluster that will help us with human attacks. 2 mech clusters that will help us with human attacks. So our weak point is obviously sappers coming through here. They'll come through this wall. We built this wall, so basically, if a raid comes through here, we're hoping then they push down through here and have to hit this, so it will weaken them if nothing else. If they come through here, they'll push in. They come through here, they'll push in. Anything down here will have to go through these. Lots of centipedes, so big, meaty... I nearly said big, meaty men. The fact that some words pop into my head, I do think I need to see a therapist. However, we do have a few things we can do before. So, we're still in the flak armoured gang. We are starting to make... Have we got recon armour? Or are we still needing... So we've got recon armour to be made... recon helmet to be made. We don't have the advanced components currently for it. Let's open up some of these tabs on the left hand side. We do have stuff that we can sell if we get to traders. Steel is no longer a problem in the colony. No longer a problem. Obviously it can be quite quickly, but not currently. 4,000 silver. So what that tells me is we need to start storing stuff that we can sell. That's the priority at the minute. We've got blocks to replace stuff, so if we need to build in a hurry, it's goods trader, but they're going to run straight into... I was hoping they were going to just... That's a shame. Yeah, that's the problem. We're losing out on a lot of trade because of this, but... And they're actually destroying this, which is a bit negative. We found some more steel over here, so not really helpful. We want steel close to home, so we're not... They might actually destroy all this, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, because we've got loads of steel now, which is perfect. Plus steel is a bit on the drag. So we can anticipate this by mining this, because there's some like plasteel up there. And actually moving 2 of the deep drills up there will actually be perfect. We still have a animal pulsar. We have lots of grenades, so if we need to, like... I think this will be fine down here. Right, here we go. So I'm going to reinstall this one up here. This one up here. You know, still sitting at 2,600 is not a problem. Plasteel, especially how slow it can be mined, being at about 400 could be not problematic in the sense, but you know what I mean. Could create issues if it's slow just because it does mine. Colonist lending. Let me have a look. Ah, not enough. Not enough. Like, 3 colonists for 7 days. Like, you're not giving me anything. How much Glitter World medicine? Let's go through everyone's health tag. Who's the worst? I don't mean, like, who's the worst behaved. Dog is in a little bit of trouble. So can we do... So if we do bioregeneration, that will heal him quite a bit. Considering he's the melee guy, I think we should prioritise to make sure he's sorted. More steel found. Okay, that's not terrible. It's not terrible. Some steel here, not terrible. Not great, but it's not terrible. Because obviously we have to be conscious that sappers can come through the mountain and cause us problems. But we can burn this out. That's why we've stockpiled so much food. Like when these 15 days of non-stop attacks comes, or, you know, really big attacks. Right, apparently we're all bored. So Rat is bored. There's just nothing to hold or anything. Okay. Now we're in the job of actually making tasks to make tasks. So what? There's nothing really nearby. Nothing really to tell people to do. We could cut a bit more wood, but what's the point? Like, we're in a really good situation at the moment. Makes me want to fabricate another fabrication bench, I'm not going to lie. Age reversal. Okay, here we go. So, Chieftain. Aisha. Dinosaur. Let's get them in now. Komodo. And we can kick them out if we need to. Which is actually handy. Imagine not being able to kick them out. Did Aisha not come in? Could have swore I told her. And Maya. There we go. 9 advanced components. That's really good. That means recon armor will start. I can already see it starting. So the idea is our 2 melee people will have recon armor. I will turn on the electric smithy. And we will make... I don't know the best... So breach axe. Where can we see? Melee damage per second at 4.9. And armored penetrate... So I'll just say 5. I'll just round up because it's easier to remember. 5 and 13. Okay, 5 and 13. And then let's go to, I don't know, a Warhammer? Okay, so the steel Warhammer is much better. So that's, so 627. Have we got any, what about an axe? So it looks like, let me just check the swords before, oh, sorry. We'll just check the swords. It looks like we're going with a Warhammer. But longsword, 833. I think I'd prefer the armor penetration. The reason why I'd prefer the armored penetration is because I imagine when we turn on this ship, it's not going to be tribes people coming. So the Warhammers are going to make more of a difference. Now, what I want to see is what material does the most damage. So 627. If we make it out of uranium, 9 and 40. Make me 2. So do until you have 2. and make them out of uranium. How much do we need per 150? So we need some more uranium. So that is a task. So if I click, let's go on speed 3 while I'm doing story time. I'm sure there's some uranium close to us. Plasteel, jade, steel. Okay, so we need some uranium because I think that would be a big boost. Jade. Saying that, we haven't got any uranium nearby. That bit, but that's slightly awkward to get to. So if we made it out of plasteel for argument's sake, I need to stop pausing as I go into story time. Problem is they're really good. So 627, plasteel is 724. So let's make 2 out of steel. Let's make 2 out of steel. And let's work towards getting uranium. Is probably a better way of doing this. Right, we've got 2 deep drills still on steel, because steel will still dissipate quickly. So we want to still make sure there's a constant flow of steel. But at the same time, plasteel is going down. So we do need to be aware of that. The minute we start making recon armor and stuff. Has one recon armor been completed? No. Okay, then we got warhammers. So can I automatically assign the melee? I don't think I... Can I assign them weapons? I can't really remember. No. That's a shame. Just they could equip it automatically and I wouldn't have to chase them around. Would be nice, would be nice. Shooting frenzy. If I click here, has one been done? No. Okay, Mel's just done that one. Excellent quality. Terrifying Jaguar. What a name. Right, let's give that to my man, Azimir. Let's make sure you have a weapon. So at least when you two are in combat, you can do some big, beefy damage. Because the melee people I'm not really using for melee. I'm more using them to block the path, if that makes sense. But if they can be hard hitters as well, I'm not going to argue it. Dog, how long are you in here for? 8 days? Okay, that's fine. But yeah, steel and plasteel is the mission today. Obviously, with people going in the pods, it's going to be a little bit slower, but that's fine. Yeah, and then it's going to be uranium. But we've still got, like, the outside scanners going. Igor, is there anything else we can give you? I mean, I don't know if there is any crafting jobs, but feel free to jump on them. I mean, they're just hauling stuff into stockpiles now. I mean, no one's bored, which is okay. Get one of these glow pods and just install it there to light up that. Just so they're not in darkness as they're in this little bit. No, everyone's in full flak armor, which is obviously pretty nice. Right, there is one recon armor. So, where is it? Wish there was a quick way to find stuff. Okay, excellent. So, Azimir, come equip to that. Do you drop that flak vest if you equip to that? You do. So draft on draft. So I didn't know if they could wear it like underneath, if that made sense. Manage outfit, select outfit, melee. Armor. So flak pants, yes. Flak vest, no. There we go. Because I want them to equip it themselves. There we go. Recon armor. So recon armor. The defense, so sharp is 120. I'm just rounding up because then it's easier to like repeat. 120, 50, 60. 120, 50, 60. Compared to a flak jacket. Wow, that's... I don't like... That's like what, double better? So no, Flakfest is actually really, really good. So what's the... Covers torso, neck, left shoulder, right shoulder. Okay, it covers a lot more as well, actually. Covers a lot more. Okay, I get it. I was just about to say, actually, it doesn't look like there's that much of an increase, but it covers more. So gear. Light leather, button-down shirt. Have we got no elephant leather? Suppose we haven't hunted elephants in quite a while. Actually, we haven't. We've only got one on the map. Okay. I'll do like elephant leather clothing just because it provides that bullet defense, so to speak. Armiro's popping out some plasteel, which is probably about right, considering plasteel is going to drop to near nothing. The problem is like we're seeing here, plasteel is so slow to deep drill. Okay, I'm happy that no one's bored, so at least we know work schedule wise we're doing okay. It's just a case of building up resources, trying to improve everything as much as we can. The keyword being as much as we can. How long until you find some more? 72%, 33%. I am glad we've got two of these just that people sit on. Newbie is bored. Okay, we are actually running out of stuff to do. So what I might do is go into the clothing, button-down shirt, and I might actually put that through cloth. And then we've got loads. That's funny. Trying to make jobs for them, and I can't even do that. There is a couple of people without helmets, though, so what's going on there? Is this the machining table? Add bill. What does flak helmet need? 10 plasteel. Okay, let's just pause for a moment. So have I not got a bill for flak helmets? Apparently not, so let's add that. No, flak helmet. So why people... Oh, look at that. I'm such a foolish person. Because it's Dog and Asimir and they're queued up to wear recon stuff. I'm a fool. Yeah, it could be worse, I suppose. Smithing. Smelt weapon. It's just basically trying to think how you can improve. Every little improvement is going to help us for, like, future fights, do you know what I mean? Some downtime to actually think about this is actually quite pleasant. Marine armor on the two melee people is huge. Is huge. Steel is not a problem. Plasteel's a little bit of a problem, but it's just a case of we can't really mine it quicker. We could put 3 deep drills onto it, but the problem will get better when obviously everyone starts jumping out of these. A quest available. Is there anything like nearby that we can do quest-wise? There's an ancient complex right there that we could go to. The problem is our map is, and the attacks we're getting at the moment is quite deadly. We could put some more turrets around, but I don't know what that would really achieve. Right, Iron Miro is just pulling up chunks. We're done here. Okay, so reinstall that here, please. Draft on draft. There we go, move that over. Perfect. Them 2 chunks haul. Because actually we've got through this still really quickly. Manhunter pack. The sad thing about this is they're going to run directly into these. I'd like to think the mechs would win. We're in a weird world where I actually want mechs to win. Who's closest? Iron Miro. That's why I like everyone having a jump pack. If they get rid of them, like they get rid of them, we get our map back. It's not the worst thing in the world, but Iron Miro will come shut this. Let me just make sure I've done that to the doors. Yep. Undraft. There we go. There we go. I can't believe the polar bears are winning this. Good for them. Pods have arrived. Oh yeah, I even forgot. This was a quest, so because now we've completed the quest to destroy this cluster, we now get 220 plastil and 4 anti-grain warheads, and the anti-grain warheads are the big boys. Like, they're big fun to play with. This zone here, let's just expand it. Here, just so there's room for all the shells and whatnot. Yeah, they're big, beastie shells. So that's awesome. Okay, so we've got our map back down here. And there's like a few turrets up here. Gives us the ability to hunt that elephant, but it's not really going to do much at this point. A couple of people are getting bored now. I'm going to allow this growing zone. Foods went from obviously what was 1,000 down to 655. So, okay, where's the next? Steel is going quick. I want to mine that bit out so I can get some more. Yeah, there we go. Hi, Miro, can you just mine that bit? Haul that. Haul that, then we'll move that deep drill. So we'll have 3 deep drills all on plasteel. Okay, loads of people completing their age reversals. That's awesome. Recreation, variety. If we click the smithy, I think I forgot to do it because I was harping on last episode. Hooray! Sorry, pie people. Build a harp, see if that sorts it. Yeah, more growing zone. Let's just make sure this food doesn't go down because we've got to remember we want to make chem fuel as well. We need it for numerous things to make all our shells, to sell. So let's allow this to make sure food stocks don't like go down crazy. Obviously, most of this, or the red ones at least, are all the insect meat. Oh, I had a really bad itch on my foot just to break a merger there. Oh, that was a nasty one. Right, like the top of your foot where you can't really get to it. Very, very nasty. Okay, recon armor. Okay, purple's back on it. Lovely. Eclipse is ending. Polar bears are still outside. Obviously, a lot of them very, very hurt from that fight. Shame. Scanned uranium. Where is it? Whereabouts? Ooh, that's not bad. So what then we're going to do is we're going to granite wall this off and put a door in there. We've got lots of steel here and a bit of uranium. We can wall it off. Because the uranium's important, because actually making weapons out of uranium is actually very, very good. So we actually want to make sure we make use of that. The only other thing I do want to do Yeah, don't start building a roof there, because I know what this game is like. Yeah, but then we'll go allow all this down here. We will then set it all up for deconstruction. Perfect. Allow the rhino. Okay, they're shooting at the polar bears as they leave, which is actually quite humorous. Allow. Okay. And a few people are bored, but it's not like we haven't got stuff to do. So dinosaur. So we've got Chris. Of course Chris is bored. What's your mining? So if I put 4 on mining, so if you're really bored and got nothing to do, come mine. Then dinosaur. You've actually got a passion for mining, so I'm going to put that at 3. Reinstall that there. Let's get all this steel out. Over 3,000 steel now. Lovely. Components are flying. Advanced components are coming in. Like, this is... Every episode we're closer to, like, end goals, aren't we? Like, how long's Dog in here for? 5.4 days. Not too bad. Not too bad. Like, we are pretty rocking it. It's not really too much more to do, in all honesty. Plastile's coming back up again. I think a lot of that was obviously the quest completion. Celebration. We need to sort this room out, actually. So because we've got all the steel, let's do hex grids, just because I like the way it looks. Free beauty, hex grids. There we go. I wouldn't mind putting fine sands, like tiles, all through the floors as well. Marble, sandstone. The problem is everything will be granite. And as an interior designer, which I am not, everything made out of granite is just... There we go. Fine sandstone tile. Oh. So what is the beauty on that? 3. I'll just put 2 blocks here. Let's see what we think. Let's think what we think. This is interior. This is Rimworld Sims Edition. Interior designer. So there we go. A lot of wasted steel just to make a room look pleasing on my eye. Hex grid makes sense. It makes sense, doesn't it? So ignore the wasted steel. Right, do we think that looks nice? Yeah, I think it looks alright. Looks very bathroomy. So how much does this tile give? Just 1 beauty. How much? Because I think the floor already gives 2. So the 3 is a very tiny improvement. But there are people bored. I'll do it like small portions at a time, party people. Right, there we go. Steel Warhammer. Another trade caravan that might actually destroy this mech cluster. Which would actually be quite nice, because then that would mean all the mech clusters would be... We're at the point now where I actually want them all gone. Yeah, they're all going to go. Lovely, and we get bonuses for that. Thank you. The more important thing... Whoops, I didn't mean to click haul on any of that. And then we will click it all to be deconstructed. Is when these... Are all the polar bears gone? No, there's still a couple more that I can see down here. Right, a lot of people are bored. Okay, so... Okay, they've all gone to sleep. I was just about to say... Azimir looking like a boss with his recon armour. Look at that, recon armour, recon armour. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Okay, they've come down. Have they destroyed all the polar bears? Let's go wildlife. 1 more. Okay, so let's go Aisha. Let's go trade. Let's see what they've got. Daddy wants some uranium. Probably asking for a bit too much. Oh, they have a shield core. They have plasteel. Okay, we're in the money. We're in the money. They have... Take 2 Glitterword medicine just right off the bat, because then we can heal someone's injuries. Just seeing what we can... I can't really sell anything to them, though. Which is a bit disappointing. Psychic Animal Pulsar. Again, we could get 2. Pain Stopper. When you can't feel pain, so when you don't feel it, you can get hurt really bad, really easily. Interesting. So we'll take the shield core. We'll take all your plasteel. We'll take all your gold. Stone Sind Gland. That transforms the user's skin into a built-in armor. Resistant to burns. While it's very difficult to physically hurt someone using this implant, the plates and hard skin reduces the user's... Okay. So all their gold, all the plasteel, shield core. Let's take another animal pulsar. We need everything that we can use. Let's take all your advanced components. How many components can we take on top of that? 3. But we can take 3 advanced components, all of them. Nothing really we can sell or anything that we want to sell, unless we say no to the gold and then get all the components, which I think is probably a better deal. And then we'll take 1 more Glitter World, because why not? That's probably that's all our cash, but I feel like that's a really good deal we've just made. We can then unrestrict the map. Which is big. Okay, and with everyone bored, we are going to queue up a few things. So, let's actually set a lot of things for deconstruction. Let's use this time while we can go out to, you know, go out, live our best life, live the dream. Right, there we go. Hold all of them still slag chunks. They're close enough that I don't mind doing that. This is all limestone, I don't care. Sandstone, I don't care. Marble. Oh, whoops, I want to set this all to mine. Let's get all that marble. Okay, lots of steel slag chunks. I don't want to haul them all. I'm moving the camera, so then it will only select the ones on the screen. Let's haul them. Okay, I think I'm happy with all this so far. Obviously lots of deconstruction stuff, but needs must. Everyone's bored. Everyone keeps saying they're bored, so there's plenty of stuff to do now. No excuse. No excuses in this colony. Is Dog out of here yet? 3.7 days. Then we can equip his weapon. I am hero. Oh, it's because it's forbidden. Silly sausage. Can you just move this for me, please? That's a nice way to end the episode, just sorting that out. Yeah, big gains. Like, we're steamrolling now. Obviously, having all the coinage just helps massively. Okay, Chris. Haul that. Mel. Right, dinosaur. Haul that. Let's actually just make sure all of the really important resources are actually hauled inside the colony, and so we don't forget about them. What's happening that we're on speed 1? I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure, so then that definitely means it's okay if I'm not sure. Like, I don't really know. The only other thing that I did want to see, so clothing wise, button down shirt, information, change material, elephant leather, so 22, 5 and 30. What is it if it's rhino? Oh, we're hunting some rhinos tomorrow, party people. If you got to this part of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. And I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.